Snail On Me, I'm next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it, one take. We not even doing it again. Keep that, that's the one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of This Might Not Go Well. Yeah. Episode 187. We in the building. You already know who it is. It's the host with the most, B Brezzy, aka Poppy Sazon.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Slick Grayson. How y'all doing out there?
You already know what you gotta do. Please download the Alive Podcast app on iOS and Android, and please follow us on all social media at This Might Not Go Well. If you're in the brand deals business opportunity, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Leave a 5-star and a positive comment on all podcast pages because that helps out with the algorithm. All right, episode 187. How you doing this week, brother?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. You know, we back on a regularly scheduled program. The vibes is real. Trying to think. Life is cool right now. Life is good. Definitely seeing progress in a lot of spaces. A lot of positivity, and even things that aren't so positive. It's like, you know, just realize that you have control in all situations. Never let somebody tell you don't. I think that is a good mantra to kind of live by. A family is good, friends is good. Trying to fatten these pockets up. A lot is happening in the world, and I think that for so often you look back to specific periods of time in your life where it's like, damn, I was doing this when I could have been doing that, or I could have been getting money. I was trying to get money here. I could have got money there. Like, the world operates in cycles, and I think when you're able to understand the cyclic nature of the world, and you start seeing the same signs you saw back then, was like, oh, yo, I could have been focused on my business here and, you know, got up on that, or, you know, got into stocks, crypto here and got up on that, or, you know, my passion is this and, you know, double down on that, right? When you can kind of catch those cycles and you're catching it on that upswing rather than when everything is starting to die down, you have an opportunity to really change just your life and your social standing. So I'm definitely in one of those spaces now, like trying to just understand and take the lessons I've learned in past cycles when I was on the downswing, trying to catch everything when, you know, it had already peaked, versus like, all right, now I'm seeing things are moving. I'm kind of understanding where the information is. And now I think the biggest thing right now is mastering time and like how to make time work for you. But that's something to just keep in mind. Like when you find yourself in one of those moments where it's like, oh, in the past I missed out on opportunities because and now it's like, oh, I'm seeing a lot of different ways to maneuver that I didn't even have in my arsenal 4 years ago, 6 years ago, 2 years ago, whatever it may have you. So keep that in mind. That's probably just where I'm at with it, right? With a lot of things right now. How you feeling, big dog?
Oh, man. That's good. I like that insight. I'm doing all right besides being injured. So I finally got off the boot and my knees start hurting. So I'm getting old out here, Gingo. But other than that, I've been all right. I think things have been going all right for me. Honestly, I'm just doing a quick self-reflect for the past week or so. They're good. You know, came back from Albany. Shout out to Albs. I ain't gonna lie. UA, we gotta have a conversation. Where you getting all this money from, Slick? I just recently went to Albany, you know, for work and whatnot. And then I stopped by because my niece go to Albs to UA. And I'm looking at all these new apartments. Like, yo, next to Empire, they made a whole new apartment complex. And then they shut down Dutch Quad because they're making the whole renovations over there. I'm like, y'all have the nerve to sit here and call my line asking me to donate. I'm calling you guys to donate to my funds, UA. I ain't gonna lie, Slick. I was walking around this campus. I'm like, yeah, okay, the new campus center, I've been knowing about that. Y'all fountain, the business building. Yo, they upgraded the fuck out of this school since we left.
I don't think I've been there. Like, I haven't been there since probably pre-COVID. So that's crazy. So I gotta get up there and see what they talking about.
Yeah, but other than that, everything's all right. But let's get to this news, Slick. I don't know if you've been keeping up with Trump's his picks for his staff.
I've heard some things. I saw Linda McMahon. We about to get. She's Secretary of Education. I'm about to get wrestling rings in all the public schools. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm about to change my license so I can, get in there.
What'd you think about former reality TV star Sean Duffy for Secretary of Transportation, Brandon Call for Federal Communication Commission? He even gave Elon Musk
That nigga made up a
a
job.
position.
He made up a job for Elon Musk and the owner of the Sacramento Kings.
So it's like, I don't know. What you thinking? You thinking I'm trying to be open-minded because I ain't gonna lie. Yo, public announcement. Yo, everyone, he won. Stop crying on the internet. Start preparing yourself for the future, okay? Start looking at what you need to fix in your life, whether that's finances, getting more money, or getting a house. Start looking at what you need to do, but I need everyone to stop complaining about this shit by now. He won. Unfortunately, fair and square. There was no type of compilation, no type of no type of problems, no issues. He's won. We have to deal with him for the next 4 years. Sitting around and complaining and making cry videos and getting at people for voting for him ain't gonna do nothing but hurt you and make you stop progress. Please stop. But Slick, I'm trying to be open-minded with some of his picks, but some of these niggas is out of, I feel like Linda McMahon.
That was wild. That was so wild to me. I was like, Linda? She been quiet for a minute.
And I know he has ties with Vince McMahon because they've done business together, but
Vince is untouchable right now because of the sexual assault and sex trafficking allegations.
So I'm over here like, what's going on? So we just gotta see. They talking about they supporting the ban for TikTok starting next year, which is like,
yes,
I don't know how to feel about that.
Now that's nasty because TikTok became nobody's controlling it. There's nobody to moderate and say what you can and can't do. Think about what Instagram and TikTok and Twitter have done. Right? Or X, whatever. Like they've taken away this sequential order of your timeline. They've taken away control of the content you interact with. Even if you don't follow something can pop up on your timeline. All these ads is really dumbifying people because like you could try your best to avoid certain things, and it ends up on your timeline no matter what. Even if you interact with it for like 2 seconds, now you're getting mad videos about this, that, and that, and it's nothing like what you want. With TikTok, you literally are exposed to a lot and you can really learn. Like if you want to know a recipe, you can learn it. You want to learn how to do photography, you can learn it. You want to learn how to edit videos, you can learn it. You want to learn how to buy stocks in crypto, you can learn it. Like you literally can learn anything on TikTok, and information is powerful. The greatest thing that they say, you want to hide information, put it in a book, right? But what you want the masses to now, if you want to hide information, take away free access to that information.
Yeah, so we just gonna. But I saw you put on the docket, the IRS is warning Americans that start in 2025, they must report payments on Venmo, PayPal, and Zelle of over $600. But Slick, did you know that the Pentagon just failed its 7th audit in a row, and it was unable to account over 60% of their $4.1 trillion in access? That means over $824 billion annual budget they can't account for. They failed 7 audits. But Slick, us regular folks, Slick, have to report payments through Cash App, Zelle, and PayPal and all that if it's over 600. What the fuck, Slick? What's your thoughts on this?
Sounds about America. we never going to challenge the people with the money because that the people that knows different offices that are supposed to, they already like, yeah, we not fucking with y'all. But we can tell the regular person, oh, you making over 600 off this, your little side hustle? Nah. Report that. That's taxable income. You owe that. America right now is definitely focusing on stripping away, the financial freedom and power of the little person to kind of get right. So that is quite frustrating.
And it just brings me up, and hopefully, no government people hear me, and no bank people hear me. It's funny how Chase lost that shipment of cocaine worth millions. It's funny niggas losing this, that, and that, but a nigga making a little $600 on Cash App and whatnot, I gotta report that now, or the IRS is on me. I'm already telling that the IRS already, because niggas said I owe money on taxes already, which is kind of crazy. Because I'm just like, nigga, I only had one job this year. Why the fuck you even? Y'all tax the fuck out of my paychecks. You tell me I still owe y'all niggas money? Nah, do better. But Slick, on to the big news from this past weekend. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight happened with Jake Paul winning unanimously. after 8 rounds. What would your whole thoughts about this big fight debate?
First thing, this might not go well. We are all sheep. Why were people thinking that they were going to bet that Mike Tyson was going to beat Jake Paul? We've seen this movie already. Jake Paul, to his credit, has become the boxing draw, right? Based on he has created a niche for influencer boxers that, he already had a lot of YouTube success, a lot of social media success. He's created a lane where now people want to watch him. He took that lane following the YouTube model and goes to Netflix, which a lot of people have access to Netflix in some way, shape, or form, right? Mike Tyson, who is damn near 60 years old, just had a health scare where he was in a wheelchair and couldn't walk in August. This was originally when the fight was supposed to happen.
Yep.
Mike Tyson, aura, scary. You could say they were pulling punches. The script was in. We're going 8 rounds. We're going 2-minute rounds, not 3. 14-ounce gloves, not 10. It was set up as an exhibition for Jake Paul, but they both got paid. Mike made $20 million as a loser, and Jake Paul made $40 million. And the Netflix was showing simultaneously in 65 million homes. Everybody ate. There was no loser here. The loser was us, the sheep that thought we was gonna get a competitive boxing match from a 68-year-old Mike Tyson, who he came out in the first 2 rounds and was throwing and was moving, and it was like, oh, this looks good. And so you look at the scorecards like, yo, bro, he threw 97 punches. When has Tyson ever thrown that few amount of punches? Old or not? Or you saw his legs weren't there?
I saw a TikTok video of them showing how he purposely didn't throw a right hook at Jake Paul because Jake Paul leaned to the right and Mike Tyson had him for that right hook and he kind of fainted. And I was like, oh, that shit was rigged.
Yeah, but it was wrestling. It was theater. I'm not mad at it though, because again, I forgot about respectfully. I forgot. I knew it was on, but I took a nap. I was watching basketball, and I was like, all right, let me tap in. I was up. Wifey was getting ready. So I was like, whatever. Let's watch it. And I'm just like, all right, my thing is, as long as Mike Tyson don't die, I'm cool. You saw I put on Twitter the Apollo what's it called, Creed joint.
Yeah.
But I was just like, as long as he don't die, we fine. And it was cool because I think again it was something it reminded me of the pandemic with Versus. It's like, all right, yo, these niggas about to go at it.
Wait, speaking of Versus, you see Versus making a comeback.
It's like the 3rd comeback they've had. It's all right. When they tried to do too much and tried to get that money, they fucked up. You see, you can't. Sometimes you gotta let it happen organically. But
yeah.
Nah. I think we fell for that. Fell for the okie doke. But it's cool. Everybody ate. Everybody's healthy and alive. And I think the crazy thing is you got the undisputed light heavyweight champion calling out Jake Paul. You got Andre Ward, one of the greatest boxers of all time, saying, "Yo, I'll fight Jake Paul," because they see the bag.
Boy, that's what I'm saying. And I saw this on Gil Arenas' show when he was like, "Yo, if Castanet want to play me basketball and pay me $100K to beat me, I lost." And I'm like, nigga, I don't blame niggas, because at the end of the day, boxing ain't really popping like that in the States no more. It's MMA. Shout out to John Jones for winning, even though he was doing the Trump dance though.
He definitely fought a washed up Stipe Miocic who hasn't fought in 3 years. Not taking away from Stipe is one of the greatest, but it's like you saw John Jones still John Jones. Now he's like, I want to fight Piora. I don't want to fight what's the English kid?
Tommy something.
Tommy with the young white boy. The young white boy was talking crazy too. He's like, I see some things. I don't know if I can. He said it was smooth though. He's like, I see some things.
Tommy a spinner.
Aspinall, yeah. Yeah, nah, that Tommy Aspinall is a problem. But he's like, yo, it's true. Because it's like, what happens in combat sports when you become the veteran? It's like, they're going to try to find an up-and-comer that's going to try to take your head off. It's like, yeah, so pay me. Because win or lose.
He's trying to get Pierre, though. But I see, freaking, what you going to call it? What's his name again? The owner of
Dana White?
Yeah, Dana White is saying, hell no. I saw what this nigga just did to this nigga. You think I want him to kill one of my cash prizes? He said, hell no, I'm not letting that fight rock off, which I don't blame him. Because John Jones basically saying, I'm not trying to find no up-and-coming. I'm trying to fight established killers over here, which I don't blame him because you telling me this nigga Tom ain't going to try to take his head off?
And Tommy a problem. Respectfully, you watch his highlights. Tommy is a problem. Aspinall is a problem. And he's the interim heavyweight champion. So traditionally in the sports, it's like your tradition, interim and current, y'all go at it. So I get it. I just personally feel like I'm on both sides. As a fan, you want to see the best fights, but I'm respectfully, I watch UFC highlights. I'm not paying for $60 for no damn UFC fight. You feel me?
I don't know. I might do John Jones though. I might.
But I feel like I would watch it. Like that's
yeah.
not have to be like a sports bar or something. I'm not paying for it because again, it's like when you watch heavyweight boxing. Like you think about as popular as boxing is right now. What's the last fight you paid for? You went hard to go see.
Ooh, I think it had to be a Javante fight.
The Javante's last fight.
Yeah, or something like that.
Because
I already know he got
Frank.
that power. I know he knocking nigga out.
But when he fought Frank, that's like casual watch. Like that's not even like. I just want to see. You just want to see Javante. I'm thinking about Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. That's like niggas was like, I'm going to see that.
Yeah, that was a big one. Yeah.
Or what was it? Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis. Like those are probably the two fights that come to mind in the last 3 or 4 years where I was like, oh yeah, we got to watch this. You feel me? Boxing has great matches every weekend, at least once a month, every 2 months. It's like some of them you just be like, all right, I'll look at the Bleacher Report update. I'll look at the Twitter timeline. You feel me? And I feel like it's the same thing. So if like a John Jones be like, yo, you want me to fight this guy? Pay me. Run it up. And I'm not mad at that. To Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. All right, y'all gonna cut the check. You know we gonna get people in seats. We gonna see who Jake Paul fight. Now you got certified boxers, like heavyweight, undisputed, not heavyweight, light heavyweight champions, like Hall of Fame level boxers. And they said it, yo. Andre Ward said with Terrence Crawford, I'll come out for like $15 million. Because for some of these boxers, yo, you might clear 4 or 5. But 15, 20, you getting your last 2 or 3 super fights in one night.
Come on now.
And they just gonna say you can't.
Wait, what you think about Jake Paul calling out Conor McGregor to do an MMA fight?
I think Conor McGregor wants a boxing match. Cause like, remember, ever since he got that Floyd money, he been in an octagon once and broke his leg. He like, I'm not fucking with it. Like it's not worth it. So I think for Jake Paul, Conor McGregor looks good against Mayweather, right? He's not throwing no fight. No matter how much money you throw at him, he's still like, yo, I could build a name for myself, and then I could be the guy that's fighting all these, other MMA transitionary fights.
Hold on. McGregor earned $30 million from that Floyd fight.
Think about it.
And Floyd earned $100.
And then, but also, what you got to look at when you look at those super fights, look at their prior fight or their fight after. How much did McGregor get in his last UFC fight when he broke his leg?
UFC don't be paying them niggas.
He might have. He was one of the top 5 drawers in UFC. He might have cleared maybe $3 million. So you telling me 10% of what I got, where I'm getting choked and I'm getting grappled and my legs getting kicked and chased around the ring and I'm bare
for 12 weeks of preparation time.
Right, you feel me? So we gonna see more. I'm not mad at it because I think this is like live action celebrity deathmatch. Remember the shit on MTV?
Yeah,
but it's like, yo, you got beef. Imagine celebrity deathmatch today. Like, yo, so and so beefing on Twitter. Oh, let's make the clay dough. Drake and Kendrick got beef. That'd be the craziest celebrity deathmatch ever.
You know what I saw? Dwight Howard called out Shaq, and Shaq basically like, yo, you can have this Superman. I ain't gonna lie, Shaq, you was acting mad scary online, Shaq. How the hell you gave up your Superman title just like that? You've been talking about this man all these years, but I ain't gonna lie, Dwight Howard's still young. He was just dancing with the stars. He's in top shape right now. Shaq could barely walk without stumbling.
Did he win? I didn't follow Dance. I stopped following Dance with the Stars.
I don't know if he won, but he did.
I know. I saw the video.
But real quick, just speaking on just social media, Gabrielle Union leaves X. Like, how do you feel about this person leaving X?
I didn't.
Don't do that, Slick.
Yo, I get it. People are making statements about who runs a platform and political affiliations and lack of freedom and oversight. And I applaud it. A press release is not really needed to tell me you're not tweeting on some shit that we barely. I don't think I've ever seen a viral Gabrielle Union tweet before that one.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I know people going to Blue Sky. I know people tweet on TikTok till they shut it down in 2 months.
What is Blue Sky though? I haven't seen that.
I don't know. I'm assuming it's just taking back the love of old Twitter. I might check it out, but I feel like it's gonna end up like what's the shit Instagram came up with to compete with Twitter?
Threads.
Yeah, it's like it's gonna be cool for a week and it's not. So, yeah. Again, it's
put a press release and put a photo. Baby girl, just delete your account.
Well, I was having this conversation with my mother, the real shit. She's like, Gabrielle, you do too much for attention. I'm like, yeah, this was an attention grab because we don't care. It's fine. Like, you don't care if you don't use Twitter. Half of us don't really use our Twitter. We don't use me and you don't use our Twitter properly. We got a whole platform too. We just be like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, but I just go there and post just because we have to post.
I will randomly get on Twitter on a given day and just say something just to talk to myself. And the same 3 people, you, Rakibu, and Holy Man will respond back. And Marsh, the group chat basically will hit back.
Facts. Now, just on some other announcement, Beyonce is set to perform at halftime of the Ravens and Texans game during NFL Christmas Day. What is your thoughts about that? I know Kendrick Lamar has to be a little tight because that means his performance got to be way better at the Super Bowl because Beyonce don't play when it comes to performance.
I would like to shout out Netflix for getting to that bag. Live boxing. They offer something that, even though I know niggas' streams is messed up, I'm gonna just put it a buck with you. If you pay the cheapest Netflix subscription, you was not getting high quality prices. Let's just keep it a buck. Keep it a bean. Yeah. Them servers was reserved for the niggas that pay $25 a month. I don't either. I pay for the cheapest shit. That's why I did not give a fuck. I'm
a the ads, do you?
Yeah, I had it commercialless, and I realized I was paying double price for no commercials, and I watch Netflix maybe once every 2 months because something comes out that I care about. Prime is whooping their ass right now. I'm about to get my Prime commercialist because it's only $3.
Apple TV
is elite. They just don't promote their shit because they spend too much money on their shows. That is true. But shout out to Netflix. They got wrestling coming. They getting wrestling for 3 hours. TV MA14 with it. That means titties. And then now you got Beyonce for the halftime show. That's dope. It's dope because, again, a lot of people have Netflix because you compare Netflix to cable. If I'm paying $20 a month or $10 or $15, whatever it is for the base package to, but compared to cable package, you paying at least $70 to $100. I'm getting movies. I'm getting shows. I'm getting games. I can download shit on my phone. And now I'm getting live content.
Vice City and shit. I be playing that shit.
Yeah, now I get live content. That's dope. I think for K-Dot, that's a different thing because he got the Super Bowl. So, again, similar to the Netflix joint, now all odds are there. But I think Netflix is setting themselves up because they won a Super Bowl.
Oh, of course. Yeah, that's everybody.
No, but I'm saying
they pay for that 30-second commercial. Niggas be paying millions.
But no, Netflix wants to stream the Super Bowl. They just did 65 million homes in boxing. They're getting a halftime show to see how many people to get the Beehive there. They're putting they are, and it won't be in the next couple of years. They're going to be streaming wrestling every week and pay-per-views. But the biggest thing is this. Listen when I say it, right? They see the direction that TV is going. TV's falling off. Even shows that come on Abbott Elementary, The Equalizer, shows that are consistently in the top 10 in TV rankings. Nigga, I don't know about you, but I don't watch them just the day they drop. I'll watch them just on Sunday on Hulu, when they pop up on Flicks, when they pop up on Max, whatever. So the future of live sports and all these major events is not just on TV. It'll show on TV, but it'll also be on Netflix so you can make sure you're watching it wherever, simultaneously with everybody else.
Well, they have to deal with NFL for the next 3 years. So maybe after this deal, they can shoot for the Super Bowl. So I guess this is a trial and error run. They're gonna collect the data. They're gonna show the league like, yo, we just got Beyonce. They probably gonna have someone else for next year, a bigger artist. But I do kind of feel like this does put a little pressure on K-Dot just a little bit because Beyonce goes big or go home. She out here. So it's like, and she performing and dancing. Now, if she really goes off and then Kendrick don't hit that same or even go bigger, I can see it looking bad. But before we get into Kendrick, because I got a lot to talk about in music, I want to give a big shout out, and you appreciate this because you're a father. Shout out to G Herbo, man. We've been talking about Kai Cenat, a Mafia-thon too, and all that. But G Herbo, the way how you handled your son in that whole stream, especially when he got his ears pierced, or just when he gave the motivational speech, and he wasn't trying to toughen up. He let him express his emotion. This is why you're my top 5 favorite rappers right now. And Slick, nobody can say I dick ride Slick. I've been saying G Herbo is my top 5, right? Mm-hmm. Right or wrong, I've been saying that. Him, Fredo, Bang, obviously Big Sad starting to get up there, and Drake. Probably someone else. But I've been saying G Herbo is in my top 5. And what he showed on that stream We need that more as fathers over here. Yeah, that sometimes you're gonna have to tell your kids to toughen up because this world is hard and it is tough, but you have to allow them the space to be kids. And I like that your son is very articulate for his age. He's very smart. He's very aware. He keeps trying to get his parents back together. Keep trying, little nigga. Keep trying.
Every little black boy's dream was to see their parents get back together by the time they got to high school. Once you got to like 9th grade, you realize it wasn't happening. Oh man, but yeah, shout out
to G Herbo for real. But let's get into music, Slick, because Slick, this happened today. This happened the last 2 or 3 days, Slick. And I know you're gonna tell me, why do you care, Brian? This you don't got nothing to this beef, Slick. The beef is over, all that. Cause I know you're gonna tell me this, Slick. I know you're gonna tell me this. But niggas keep pissing on me and telling me it's raining, Slick. Niggas is R. Kelly out here, Slick. So let's start off with the Apple Music. Slick, you're a big Apple Music fan. When did they start doing Rapper of the Year?
It's the first time I ever heard of that shit.
How is a nigga who didn't release a whole album, Slick, only how many songs he released during this beat? 4?
Oh, 4
or 5? Because do we even count to Watch the Party? Because it's not on no streaming platform.
It's content that was absorbed, so I'll take it. I count it.
So 4 or 5 songs. Rapper of the Year, Slick? Rapper of the Year, Slick? Is that what we doing now, Slick?
Sounds like it.
And then to watch Rap Caviar put out their first team, second team. Slick, let me get these team right. Let me get this team right. Cause Slick, oh my, yeah, niggas tell me, oh Brian, and y'all tell me this is not no conspiracy. So they first Rap Caviar first team. Guess who's on there? Tyler the Creator, Future, Kendrick Lamar, Metro Boom, and Playboy Cardi.
I put Metro Boomin on first team.
Second team, Gunna, Gorilla, Ye, 21 Savage, Don Toliver. Third team, Slick, Meg Thee Stallion, Big X the Plug, Rod Wave, Sexy Red, and Drake. You have Drake, who is still the #1 streaming artist every single month this year so far, even throughout this whole beef. Slick. On the third team, you put Metro Boomin. Playboy Cardi didn't put out a goddamn album, Slick. Slick, come on. And then, because we gonna tackle all this in one bunch. Then the Metro Boom and Future GQ magazine came out. When they downplaying the beef over here, talking about, oh, beef, I don't have no beef with no one. And then I gotta hear Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre on Drink Champs basically saying how this Not Like Us was a West Coast unity song, Slick. Where was the unity where was this beef about Toronto versus Compton? Like, come, I know. And then all of this, to wrap it up, and I want your opinion on all this, Slick. I'm gonna let you have it. All of this is happening. Nobody says nothing crazy about it. But guess what? I have to hear a think piece for, Slick. About my nigga cutting off his braids.
What is it?
I have to hear niggas judging him cutting off his braids. Niggas is out here. Elliot Wilson, DJ Blowjob, fuck that nigga. Over here talking about he don't got no classic, and only Her Loss was the only classic Drake discography. Slick, come on. I know you're not over yo like that. I know you PG Lane a little bit, but come on, Slick. Or we not seeing what's going on here.
Nah, it's nasty work. It's 100% nasty work. I give it to you. I'm not going to fight that.
And then to hear T Swift might be on K Dot's album. This wow. Hip hop is on a decline this year, Slick. And then you can't say nothing supporting Drake because you dick riding. You dick riding, Slick. If I say anything about Drake, it's dick riding. But clearly, there's a bigger play in motion over here. Now, Apple rapper of the year should be Future. And even though he's beefing with my boy, he had 3 #1 albums this year, Slick. 3 #1 albums.
That's fair.
Kendrick Lamar only released 5 songs. How the fuck is he the first rapper of the year?
Controversy sells, my boy.
Drake. You speaking of just this year, for all the dogs should count this year because which one? The Scary Eye was released in November, or at least late October, November. It should still trans over to this next year. He is still the most streaming artist. He still released more songs than K Dot, more features, and he's on a third team. It's like, come on, I don't want to talk too much because niggas gonna call me Obi Ho. They're gonna call me Obi Ho. They're gonna be like, oh, Ryan, he lost. Get over it. It's like, all right, you think he lost, but you don't see the bigger play going on over here. Niggas is shitting on us. And shit crazy out here, Slick.
I give it to you. It definitely, like I said, if you look at it subjectively, it's like, yeah, come on. Yeah, biggest song, cool, but there's more that goes into it in the sense of when do we have an artist of the year for hip hop on Apple Music? That's definitely it gives industry dick routing. The Taylor Swift thing, I was like, hey, well played. And we need a verse for the Swifties. I got one. That's like, oh shit. It's a little Drake kind of was like, yeah. He hit the nail on the head with a lot of his records and his bars. The Rap Caviar thing also falls into the dick riding category for me just because I'm like, come on, y'all. This is still Drake. Like, hip-hop was on the move because y'all came at him and he responded. And in other spaces, that would never happen. No one would respond when niggas is taking shots at the crown. So, y'all going to tell me he on third team? Wow, because he ain't put out no music. The other dude that's number one didn't put out a lot of music besides his beef either. So it definitely doesn't sit right when you look at it from a subjective standpoint. But as I said, and I always tell you, why do we care? Because people aren't subjective. People are very, very objective in what they want to consume, believe, and support. So, let people be what they want to be, say what they want to say.
But Slick, once again, you get his poses, getting think pieces. Then you had DJ Fat Ass over there, Mustard over here. For no reason. Play it not like us. That you still playing when you only saw Copper for that first week that your boy didn't even promote. Mind you, he did promote he did promote other artists' albums this year. Guess who those artists were? Absol and Doechii. YG, DJ Mustard, Roddy Ricch, all you LA niggas. Where was your album promotion? Where was the track? Mind you, Slick. All this West Coast Unity shit. Where's the West Coast Slick? What West Coast artists have been on the forefront this year? Who used this movement to go on the forefront?
Nobody. They couldn't.
All this whole West Coast not like us. Oh yeah, this is bringing the West Coast back. I didn't hear no noise. Mind you, I'm a big West Coast music fan, and I'm gonna play one of my MVPs of this year, Big Sad 1900. But he's still independent. He's still up and coming artist, so you can't put him on that list yet. And then Slick, I just want to hear your thoughts, Slick, because this is what Future had to say about Kendrick Lamar not mentioning him in the Big Three. He said, "Big Three on my song. I'm supposed to be the one who gets mad. I'm still confused about that. That was so fucked up about the shit to the point where I'm so player, I don't even have to say anything to the public about how I felt about it. Like, why is everybody mad when he was talking about me on my song?" Slick. Had Future ever been in the Big Three conversation ever, Slick?
Not like that.
And then Metro Boomin. Metro. Slick. This is I know we stayed on. We're gonna get to sports. To stay with me a little bit, Slick. Here's what Metro Boom had to say. His GQ magazine. Me and Drake, we had a personal issue. For the record, not over no girl or nothing silly like that. It was a personal issue that really hurt me and disappointed me. But if you take all the rap entertainment out of it, it's like, have you ever been really cool with someone and you fell out over something? It happens every day. It's just regular shit. This happened to have an audience. People really think we sat for 2 years, made 2 albums to be like, yo, fuck this dude? What kind of shit is that? You really going to spend that much time, effort, and research just to get at someone on an album? That's some serious hate. Slick, what was the name of the 2 albums?
We don't trust you and we still don't trust you.
Who's featured on these albums?
Kendrick Lamar and everybody that hates Drake, The Weeknd, A$AP Rocky.
And didn't those people on those albums send subliminal shots to Drake?
Yep.
Slick, are we getting pissed on or is it raining, Slick? Let me know, Slick. I'm not getting pissed on or is it raining?
Sometimes you gotta bust out your umbrella, my guy.
Cause it's not like I want to sit here and stand up for Drake all the time, but it's like, come on, don't shift the narrative now. Y'all did what y'all did. Y'all backpedal gang out here. Y'all tweeters and deleters. Cause he's sitting here talking about, oh, I'm sorry that I went on that anti-Drake's rant. Cause he told you some nigga fucked on your girl, and then you went all crazy on Twitter calling him that. Mind you, were the real Metro grooming, nigga. Backpedal gang, get your ass out of here, you tweeters and deleters. All right, Slick, I know you don't want to talk about this, so I'm not going to stay on it for too long. Let's get into some sports. Cayenne Anthony commits to Syracuse, announced on the Carmelo Anthony.
7 p.m. in Brooklyn, baby.
What's your thoughts, Slick?
No, it's a good look. I think it's the only thing that made sense. I mean, continue. Granted, you can create your own legacy, but Carmelo going to Syracuse, he's still like he's the original one and done that went and got a natty, right? Mm-hmm. And I think to as unceremoniously as his career ended in the NBA, I think him being able to be there to support his son through this journey and guide him, allow him to become his own player. We watched Cayenne go from looking like he could barely dribble to become the number 1 ranked player in New York. Whether that is just straight talent or it is also affiliated to like who he is, like his name, like that's fire. So shout out to the young man getting a chance to go to Syracuse. Carmelo will be around. He's been really much, as well as his mother, been very much involved in Cayenne's success recently. Great move.
Yeah, I really like it, and I really enjoyed that podcast episode in 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, just with Lala, Cayenne, Carmelo, you feel me, Mero. So that was great, just to hear how he felt and how his journey about becoming the number 1 player in this state. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. And he's going to possibly rock number 3 or number 7. I think Carmelo's pushing him to number 7. I think that's gonna be dope if he could carry that legacy on. And shout out to, and I saw the party, and I saw Carmelo. Carmelo's really stayed mellow for real, but he got emotional. He even cried. I was like, bro, Black fathers are important, bro. Black fathers are important. Shout out to all y'all out here, for real, because we need y'all. But speaking on just basketball, let's get into some NBA over here. NBA viewership has been declining, Slick. What's your thoughts on this whole thing?
I watched that Boston Celtics Cavaliers game last night, and watching Cleveland was cool. Like, they tried to diversify their offense, some pick and roll, some dives, some good cuts, attacking the rim. I watched the Boston Celtics just continually drive and kick or pull up into threes. They broke the NBA record for threes made in the game and attempted. And it's just like, bro, this is not fun to watch. Like, Jason Tatum be banging on people. Jaylen Brown be banging on people. Like, y'all got really skilled players. So the fact that y'all come down 15 plays in a row and just shoot jump shots, it's just like, yo, and it's like, it's unstoppable. So it's like, there's no incentive for you to stop. You feel me? Blame Curry, blame Harden, all them step back threes. Like, threes count more than twos. And it's like, on the stat sheet, the efficiency numbers, all those things, they look great. But nobody will sit there and watch that. Like, I'd rather be watching the struggling. Like, you know who's been fun to watch? The Hornets. They've been fucking fun.
Oh, yeah.
You know who's been fun to watch? The Knicks. They've been fucking fun. Teams where it's like, yo, I'm not going to come down and dot your eye with jump shots, but we're going to have to figure it out. Watching a team have to figure it out or figure out, who's getting the ball in this situation, who's doing this. Watching Jalen Brunson have to figure out how to play actual point guard and not just go get a bucket. Watching Towns assert himself. Watching Mikal Bridges shoot a pull-up jump shot has been great to watch. But that is for a basketball aficionado, somebody that really loves the game of basketball. For the casual fan, they want to see niggas get dunked on, niggas get crossed up. They want to see so much more than what the current product lends itself to. And it also goes to what a lot of the vets are saying about the league. A lot of these guys don't love basketball. They love what basketball can bring them.
Yeah, the lifestyle.
Like, you got to love a guy like Ant-Man who's like, yeah, I'm going to dunk on you, I'm going to shoot on you, I'm going to talk shit after. I'm going to walk off the court and give you the middle finger. I'm cursing there, even though the young boys got to stop with the cursing in the post-game interview. Like, it's getting a little
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, LaMelo got fined $100K for that no homo.
Yeah, you can't say that. You can't say no homo. But
I saw this. You sent this to me actually. So, but even though he got NBA Central, this was in a real tweet, but he responded. But I think some of the points he made in this tweet was great. He said, You price real fans out of the arenas. You need 4 subscriptions to watch your favorite team each night. Stores don't want to play consecutive games. Just buying basic merch for your team costs $65 minimum. And also, you don't cater to international fans. League pass is always bugging. You punish any sort of excitement or individuality, and the refs are getting worse. Even though he responded to a fake NBA account, the points that he made was very, very valid. I ain't gonna lie, because you don't know where you gain your favorite team on. You're not even allowing people to even show their personality. And also, the stars don't want to play like Embiid. How the hell he's coming out to the public saying he's not playing back-to-back games? I understand with his health, but him just even saying that in the public, as a fan, even though the 76ers are trash right now, as a fan, Slick, I'm not going to no fucking games like that. If I know Embiid, the nigga who gonna give me 34 and 12, ain't gonna play that night. So I can see all of that for viewership. And then also, Slick, the major thing about all of this too is niggas are able to watch this shit free on Stream East and shit like that, Slick. If I could watch this shit for free and you offering 4 subscriptions just to watch my team, I'm going with the free option, Slick. I'm letting you know that now.
That's true.
But I want to give credit to Slick. We talked about it last week. He won the fantasy battle last week. Even though he called me and told me I put voodoo on his team. Mind you, he put voodoo on my team over here. He put something on Jokic because Jokic just missed 3 games, not off of no injury, off a personal issue. Hopefully all that set aside. Good man. Hope everything going well in your life. But get back in the fucking game, nigga. I need you over here. But shout out to you, Slick. I'll let you get your glory, get your shit off.
Oh, you for real? You want me to get my shit over? I told you wasn't fucking with me, nigga.
I got the conversation, nigga.
I told you wasn't fucking with me, nigga. I called you just to make sure because I was like, shit was looking a little scary on Thursday because niggas was doing me dirty. But then guess what? I saw through the light and I was King's
all right,
dead.
Now you added on to that Wakibo and Southside Jedi list now. He added on that list.
King is dead.
But on NFL, Cowboys.
They pay
Jerry Jones.
They pay niggas at the wrong time.
boy. And Dion, you better not leave Colorado to go over there. That shit is dog waters over there. I know you want Shador and a good team, but don't let them pressure you leaving Colorado. But anyways, Jets. We cooked. It was over for us. Slick. I don't want to say too much about the Jets.
They done. In the NFL, y'all gotta stop with these parlays, man. Yeah, y'all broke everybody's heart last week and 2 weeks ago, and then y'all let all the running backs score on Sunday, bro. I ain't even put a bet in. I was hurt. I was real hurt.
Lions looking like a team that's going to, which is so crazy to me, Slick. Just a couple years ago, my nigga, it was like 0-16, Slick. Just a couple years ago, there was 0-16. Now these niggas are Super Bowl favorites now. Ravens got their ass. I don't want to say they got their ass kicked, but they lost, even though nobody scored. I ain't gonna lie, this NFL season is up in the air. Bills, shout out to the Bills, New York. We gave the Kansas City Chiefs their first L. I don't care. Buffalo's still New York. I'm jacking them, Slick. You thought Patrick, come home. You thought you and your little MAGA wife was gonna go undefeated this year, nigga? Fuck out of here, nigga. New York, Buffalo Bill gang. Shout out to Westside Gun and all them niggas, Benny the Butcher, all them niggas. You heard?
Bro really said, yo, the New York Jets and Giants is so trash. We had to rep upstate. That's crazy. We really rep upstate.
And shout out to Donovan Mitchell too, because I didn't know he was from New York though. Even though he's not really from New York, but he's from New York. If you from New York, you know what I mean.
You know what he mean.
And then I won my NFL team. You heard? Shout out to me. 7-4, might go 8-4 this week. Let's go. I'm in the playoffs. But let's get to our song of the week. If you listen to this on YouTube, please exit and go to your favorite streaming platform, preferably a live podcast app, which you can find on our music playlist and our Spotify music playlist. All right, what you got?
Jam, we gon' crash, niggas. Thick bitch. I don't want no kiss, I want my dick licked. Fuck a bitch, I be dropping foes up.
Hey, that was Big Sad 4 a.m. in Los Angeles. Go check out his new album, 1937 South Corner Street. Shout out to him, the real MVP of LA. You heard? I don't know what that pimp squeak talking about. But hey, that was our song of the week. You can find out previous song of the week on Apple Music Players or Spotify Music Players. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for the people's choice, the people's favorite, Slick. Drop it.
I can be toxic, but so what? You gonna love it here. Shit, fuck is you talking about? We have fun over here. It's very fun here.
And it's fun indeed. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Toxic Service announcement. All right, you already know who we sponsored by. The one and only Heart of Moisture.
This Might Not Go Well podcast is sponsored by Heart of Moisture, your most trusted distributors in all things beauty. From hair products to wellness tools and more, we provide you with access to beauty supplies from wherever you are. Follow us on all social platforms at Heart of Moisture and visit our website at heartofmoisture.com. Let us know how we can serve your community when it comes to your wellness needs. Email us at admin@heartofmoisture.com for more information. Essentials with ease.
Yeah. Go support a Black female-owned business. Link in the description, and let her know that we sent you. All right, this week's TSA Slick. I got a couple of topics arranged around the whole thing. Some topics short, some topic we might elaborate more on. But Slick, I want to talk about this incident that happened. I don't really want to talk about it too much, Slick, but it just kind of got me tight that Black men was mentioned on here. I'm comfortable enough to say that Slick and I don't fuck with Fresh and Fred. We've been saying that for a long time. Right, Slick?
Yeah, I don't even pay attention to them niggas, to be honest with you.
So apparently a Black woman went on there. I guess she disrespected Myron, and then Myron started disrespecting her. And all of a sudden she got in an altercation with two other women, Slick. Fucked up, by the way. You don't ever want to see a Black woman get jumped, Slick. What pissed me off about this, Slick, is the tweet that she put out, Slick. She put out a tweet. She put out a video of herself on her Twitter saying this was moments before the BS. The hate some Black men have for natural Black women is ridiculous. I'm truly one-on-one. Slick, what the fuck does Black men have to do with this, Slick? What do we have to do with this, Slick? Black women, let's have a serious talk. I know this is the TSA. This is supposed to be where we have the fun and be toxic and all that, but let's be grown a little bit. You gotta stop with this narrative that Black men hate Black women, especially in this case particular. Fresh and Fit ain't some new podcast that just came up on the scene. Nobody knows what it's about. As a Black community, we've been canceled them. So you going up there, that's on your own fruition. Do not attribute anything that those two Negroes say to about Black women attributed to Black men. I think one thing, Slick, this might get me canceled, Slick. Stop putting all the problems on Black men, especially this. What's your thoughts, Slick?
I breezed through the clips or whatever. I saw when they was talking about it, and it was like, oh fuck Myron, this, that, and the third. So I mean, cool. I guess, is Myron Black? What is Myron?
I think he's like half Black.
But he don't like Black people.
I know the fit guy. I mean, the fresh guy is Black.
And he got the Asian prostitute, right? Sorry, my bad. But I think it really, if it was directed towards Myron and like the space that those two gentlemen create that doesn't protect Black women that are identifying as full Black, I kind of get that. But it's isolated. It should be isolated to them. You can't attribute especially that organization and that show. You can't attribute what they're doing to all Black men. And I think again, we've kind of been in this same circle about discussing topics like this because it is detrimental. And when we get into conversations that's like, men versus women, how detrimental it could be for the spirits of our people. But that Fresh and Fit has kind of become the outlier, but it's like that is a show that whenever something negative happens, it's like the Zeiss networks of a podcast.
Zeus Network?
Yeah, them niggas, whoever they are.
Oh yeah, the bad. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Cancel Zeus Network. I saw they having a baddies on wheels type of show. They having handicap. I mean, am I allowed to say handicap? We're gonna get canceled for that.
I mean, they're not.
They have
handicapable.
girls in a handicap wheelchair slick fighting each other.
Nah, that's
Cancel the Zeus network. I'm gonna tune in though.
nah, boy. It kind of gives that space, and like there is a niche market for it. Cool, whatever, but that's there. But it's like you can't bring those things into the general Black conversation because it's so niche and such a small section of everything that like why would you want to? So I get your frustration. I get kind of where she was going. I don't support it, but again, you have a right to feel safe. But you also got to know where you're putting yourself into, like situation.
So Slick, here I want to cleanse with all this bullshit Fresh and Fit put on us. Check your Twitter DMs. DeVell recently went on Poor Minds. Shout out to Poor Minds. He had this. I want to share these videos of him. And I want this wrapped up by the end of this year, ladies.
All right. Let's do it.
Narrative that we hear about Black men.
They don't get married.
They don't like who?
Oh, they don't like black women.
Well, yeah.
The national average for Black men who are married, what are they married to?
It's got to be black women.
Black women at what percentage? Over 85%. But it don't matter though, because once they make money, that's when they go get white women.
White women, yeah.
The national average for making over $200,000, Black men, right? How many of those men are married to Black women?
I'll give him about a cool
95%.
95.
I believe it.
I do believe it. And then when you hear the horror stories, we got to talk about Scottie Pippen.
Girl.
Lex has a good point though, because they'll show the Scottie Pippen, right? And they'll say, look, this is how Black men behave.
Yeah.
But that's not the fact. Destroying the Black family has been on the forefront of the mind of the people who created this country. How do you destroy the Black wealth in this country?
Yeah.
Destroy the Black family. Make Black women think that Black men don't love them. Make Black men think that Black women don't respect them. That's all a fallacy. It's not true. The older I get, I'm 40 years old now, the more I realize that everything I've learned from mass media has been programmed by people who have an agenda.
That's a fact. And don't fuck with us.
I like that. You feel me? Cleanse it up real quick. Now let's talk about some bisexual studs now. let's get into the nitty gritty. Come on, Slick. There's a TikTok video of this famous stud comedian, and she had this question about bisexual studs, and I want to hear your thoughts because
everybody hold their straps. Get your backpacks ready. I'm gonna be the one to let y'all know if a stud can be bisexual or not, all right? The ultimate stud, okay? I got you. I've been in this game probably since you was a jit, all right? I created, or at least popularized, stud problems, lesbian problems. So let me be the one to tell y'all, when I was creating content back in the day, it was only a handful of studs creating content. I was making specific content geared to the lesbian community, but I used to get a lot of backlash because I was so controversial to the lesbian/stud community because I would expose what was really happening in the community. And I didn't care. I was making fun of it. I'd be trolling. And I also used to make fun of studs be sneak dicking. I'm just saying, that's what it was. We couldn't be too girly. We couldn't wear girl clothes. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Pipe down. We all got the same big skin or whatever other strap you got in your backpack. Studs are still girls. You feel me? They're still girls. So shut the fuck up. It was like the studs were in an uproar. You're making us look bad. I don't care. I'm making content for me. And if it resonates with you, it resonates with you. So when it comes to this uproar of studs being bisexual that is going on my timeline, because the girlies are in a frenzy. There's so many letters added to the LGBTQ community. Why are people tripping if studs are smashing guys or not? Can studs be bisexual? I'm not gonna lie. I think studs can. I'm not bisexual.
Shout out to the bisexual studs out here sneak dicking out here, Slick. Shout out to y'all. We've been knowing this. I don't know why I thought she was exposing anything. We from the trenches, Slick. We've done seen some studs out here pregnant out here, and we wondering who knocked them out. Who knocked them out? We know y'all been sneak dicking for years. You're over here sagging your pants, acting like you don't want no dick, mama. It's okay. It's okay. You like your coochie and like some dick on the side too, mama. It's cool. We support you here at Thismightnotgowell, all right, Slick?
Absolutely, definitely. I mean, no shaming over here. We got you.
Come on now, you feel me? You don't gotta sneak dick around me, baby.
Are you a stud because you chose to be, or you felt like you had no other options?
Yeah, you just like men fashion. You feel me? Like, and I ain't gonna lie, they got the best bodies. I'm jacking them studs got the best body under them shits. You feel me? They be sagging their pants. I just recently went on my TikTok and seen some stud throwing ass, and I was like, Give me some 1942 and some shit, my nigga. I'm with the shit. I'll smack that Caesar real quick. You know? Shout out to my bisexual slugs. Now, on to some other freak news, Slick. What do you think of a snail trail? And I'm gonna give you a category. It's sexual. What you think? What comes to mind when you think of when someone said, "Do you want a snail trail?" Before you play this video, you can load the video up. But before you play the video,
what is this? Like you nut on her stomach or something like that? Wait, what is it?
No, not particular. Do you know what? So you familiar with the animal snail, right? Or the whatever category they are. They create slime, right?
Mm-hmm.
Potentially, what part of the human body creates?
This is disgusting. This is fucking nasty. I'm just gonna play the video.
Play it.
Hey Didi, what is the craziest video that you've ever had to make as a creator? Okay. So basically, to explain what he meant, it is not the hair that he's talking about. If you've ever seen a snail slide across concrete, they usually leave a mucousy film when they move. He is basically saying, take your snail, your meow meow, okay, and slide it up or down a surface. Whichever surface that is, whether it's here, or there, is completely up to you and your person. But you usually do this after you've created enough flow to where it is visibly able to be seen when you're moving across a surface.
What?
Snail on me. Oh, baby, won't you snail on me? Hey. Snail on me. Come on, Slick. Hey.
I'm not here for that one. I'm not gonna lie, you on your own with that one.
So wait, no, like after you probably make her nut or you make her produce enough substance down there, you can have her either go across or against the carpet or against your body and leave us a nice little line.
That's just a waste. That's a waste of time, a waste of resources, a waste of fluids. That is
Slick, come on, you gotta be creative, Slick. Come on now.
My creativity knows bounds.
Okay, what if your shorty, she sat on your face, ate you out, you ate her out, whatnot. And then she just kind of like slide down.
That's fine. That sounds very enjoyable. I'm not gonna be like, yo,
it's a snail trail.
Nah, you said on a surface, nigga. You said like she about to go drag her coochie on the carpet.
Shout to the girls out here dragging their coochie against the carpets. We don't slut shame over here, Slick. We don't kick shame over here. We are open, safe place here at This Might Not Go Well. If you want to drag your coochie across that carpet, baby girl, and get that nice scratch, go get it.
Any nigga that's requesting a girl to send him a video of a snail trail is a nasty nigga.
Okay, it don't have to be a carpet. Maybe a floor. Or maybe
you're making it worse.
Like, damn, Ma, you wet? You extra wet today.
Get off my computer. Get off my computer. Hurry up. Next topic.
Yo, anybody want to send me a snail trail video? Description is my link. Whatever, my ad is in the everywhere. Find me and send me that. I'll be your official snail trail judge over here.
You're a sicko.
Oh man, but let's get back into Poor Minds a little bit because DeVale, am I saying his name correct? I don't want to fuck up his name.
I think it's DeVale, something like that.
He also had this to say, and this also ties into my next topic too, Slick. He also had this snippet from Poor Minds, which I want to discuss.
What's the narrative that we hear about black men?
They don't get married.
They don't like who?
Hold on, my fault. What other one you sent? Oh, narrative. No, that's a narrative. Which one? The Spitting Facts video?
Oh no, I sent you the wrong one.
Sent it twice. Sorry.
Yeah. I want to send the one that he's talking about. Shorties over here bamboozling niggas over here.
Oh, the
Slick.
bamboozle. You sent that to me before. Let me see how far I did. I got you.
You said in your 20s you was having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that you bamboozled a bunch of men?
Hell yeah.
Okay, fair. So we're in agreement, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know why men in their 20s can't bamboozle women? Because we don't got no money.
Period.
So you spend all of our 20s getting bamboozled. A beautiful woman like you, who we may have thought like that could be my wife, and you bamboozled us in our 20s. Now a nigga got money now.
It's time to do the bamboo.
It's time to do the bamboozling. And what happens is when a woman is now in her position, late 20s, early 30s, she's like, I'm ready to be someone's wife.
Yeah.
Well, now you finna get bamboozled. And I'm not saying it's okay, but what I'm saying is that you had your time to bamboozle. A man can't bamboozle until he got the resources to do some bamboozling. Show me a black man in their early 20s who don't come from a prominent family who got resources to bamboozle. Finally, when they make some money, I'm finally a VP of my job. I'm 30.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I can do all the things that I watched that woman do with that other guy that I like. So now I'm gonna do that to these women, and I feel like women get upset when a man does it, but then they'll openly say, like you just said in your 20s, I was bamboozling niggas.
Shout out. I'm bamboozling these bitches. Okay, let me take it back. Hold on. I've been working on me. Hold on. I've been good the last couple episodes. I haven't heard no complaints. Hold on. Treat these women with respect. Don't bamboozle them. Treat them with love and passion. Even though their 20s, they was going crazy, and now you're in your 30s and you finally have the resource, take those resources and spend it on them, Slick, right? Right, Slick? You leave me out here by myself, Slick. Come on now.
You just sold the bitches you hitting them with the swindle, and now you want me to save you? No.
You L-man. L-man. How you gonna leave me out here? But what he said is facts. Women, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Because I know a lot of y'all in your 20s, y'all was outside, hookah, mommy, que lo que, everywhere, doing your thing. Now, you older, now you want to be married. Cool, I don't blame you. But baby girl, let me have my fun too over here. I had to sit here and watch these drug dealers, these scamming niggas, these Nigerian princes. I feel like, growing up in New York City, I felt like Nigerians had like 50 million princes out here because all them niggas was getting that shit off at one time.
Boy,
they was out here.
Pieces was hitting.
We had one in Auburn who scammed and had a restaurant while in college. I don't know how that happened. I'm not gonna say too much. Doing their thing. I had to sit by. Now that I finally got my little master's, and I got me, some work experience, and now I got me a good paying job. I can't have no fun.
Yeah, nah.
Come on, Slick. I can't have no fun. I just put in all this work to get this money now, Slick. If I get married, I can't get no fun. So what's your thoughts about this?
Ah, man. Ooh, I'm in a different phase of life. I'm going to just talk about it from the same way Duval was talking about it. Like, as a nigga that's thoroughly out of the game. Oh, nigga, I get it. I see it. I was like, oh, shit. When you hit, transparently, I'm 31. I'll be 32 in a few months. You 34. You about to be 35. So
what? No, I'm not. You age me up an extra year or two.
But like when you get to a space, I think when you're 18 to like 29, you're chasing. You try to make sure you're putting yourself in position to be that guy, to have the money, to have the opportunity, to have the fun, right? But niggas that's 10 years your senior, 5 years your senior, or they got the bread because they, they play ball overseas, or they in the military and they getting them checks real quick, real early, or like, the drug dealers that just got the fast money and shit.
Scammers.
Like, like you see that and your girl can tell you all the right things, but if one of them niggas pull up on her, she might entertain a conversation. Shit, if she not your girl, she probably getting cracked by one while y'all talking. Respectfully, you get it. You learn the game. You understand the game.
A nigga fell to his knees just now hearing that.
Yeah, he did. It's okay. It happens. It happens to the best of us. It's okay. That's the thing. You get to this. What Duval is saying. He's 40, so he's got us by almost a decade. And he's telling, as a married man, like you think about it, like your girl, her prime years is that 18 to 30 mark, because she's outside, even with the man. Without, she's sought after. She can have her fun. It's everything she do is cute. For a nigga, it's like, damn, once you hit money making age, you hit 21, you out here, you're not a basketball player, you're not a scammer, you're not a rapper, you're not none of these things that make fast money, military man, whatever. Once you hit that 21, you are in competition with everybody your age up to 55. Because if you think that 50-year-old nigga that got a couple M's in his account can't fuck your girl, nigga, you're wrong.
What?
You're wrong.
That nigga popping the blue chew, the big three, and he going to town on your girl.
Even if he ain't hitting it, you don't think he getting pictures or he flying how he taking trips and shit like. Yeah, the game is it's a really, really nasty game when you really wake up to it, and you don't get hip to how nasty it is till you hit 30. And when you hit 30, you realize it, because by then you should, emphasis on should, have a little bit of what you should be making, or have a method to making at least $75,000 a year. If you live in a major city, 75. That's what I would call the floor. And with 75, you have possibilities. You got a little age, you got a little life experience. You've done all inclusive already. You've been to other countries. You should have been traveled. You should have been, explored different things. And you've done it the broke way.
Versed in many things.
Yeah, you got some credit card, you got some debt, you've done some things with just scraping by. And now you get to that point where, I paid all my bills, I paid for my trips, I paid for whatever, and I still got bread? Or I go out and I got taste. I know what wine to order. I know what cut of steak to get. I know where to go for this season, that season. Right? This is just like 75, 80,000. You have awareness. I know the game. I know what I fell asleep last night means. I know what I'm gonna call you back. I know what I'm just out with my home. Like I know the signs.
You bringing trauma to me right now, gang.
I'm just saying,
Lord.
I'm saying you understand. I know what, even the little gaslight phrase that you was being in the room. I know what all those things mean. Now it's
as the real man.
Yeah. It's a different ball game. You're gonna be like, all right, cool. I could play. You play. Now you want to, you want to get married. You want to that's cool. But I get the game. And now I'm in a position I could play too, because now it's like where you had options 18 to 30. You still have women have options until they 50. I'm not trying to get extrusive like that.
Yeah.
But now niggas got options too.
And that's my biggest problem. Let us have our options. Because what I feel right now is they know that we have our option. Be like, nigga, shut all that shit down and come lock it up. No, shorty. And then this leads to my quick little topic. I came across this TikTok. I didn't send it to you. It's just this man said, I think every woman should date a woman at least once in their lifetime so they can see how ridiculous they are. I'm standing by this, Slick.
If your girl had a chance to be gay, she wouldn't. If she was like, yeah, it would be a very short-lived opportunity.
It's like, how many girls we know that say they would mess with a chick sexually but won't get in a relationship with them? We know plenty of girls.
Quite a few.
That should show y'all women, y'all got to do some recalibrating on what y'all think relationships are. I'm jacking this. Date a woman. Really pay for her. Really be the man, quote unquote, the real man in the relationship. Dating women. Then you have a little more humility when coming across men. Okay. Let's get to our choose one, Slick. All right, Thanksgiving is next week, Slick. So I wanted to do a choose one this week. All right, this week's choose one, Slick. Give up on mac and cheese or yams. Choose one.
Mac and cheese or yams. Bye-bye yams. Yams can go.
You're not a yams fan?
I only eat yams at the holiday. It's not something that I'll request outside.
Okay, maybe just on the Thanksgiving day. On Thanksgiving Day, you have to give up
yams.
Mac and cheese or yams.
I'm giving up the yams. I'm sticking with the mac. Mac is and it's like I get the Haitian mac, I get the Southern mac, I get like 4 different types of mac. Mac is life.
Hold on, wait. We gotta get. What's your other favorite Thanksgiving food item? I don't want to put meat. Pause.
I said that. I was about to say he's trying to get me to say meat on pie. You wild? We still immature over here.
You're a stuffings guy. You like stuffing?
I don't like stuffing.
Oh damn! Well, let's
have a vegetarian Thanksgiving or no mac and cheese. Oh, that's tough. That would be tough.
I can't give up rice on Thanksgiving. Haitian rice. I'm sorry. I give up on mac and cheese over Haitian rice. Yeah, come on. That D call la poire.
You got the Denzel. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I'll give up mac and cheese for that.
The griot. The griot.
What?
Is this Jean? Oh yeah, you ain't know. You ain't know.
Yeah. And then you feel me? Niggas be making the plantains too with it too. I ain't gonna lie, Haitians, y'all can keep that beet salad that y'all make. I love you Haitians, but keep that beet salad away from me. Potato salad? You fuck with potato salad?
Absolutely, yo. I can't.
All right, mac and cheese or potato salad?
I gotta take the potato. I need my potato salad. That's it. That's the
really over mac.
You know why? Because I get mac often. I get the Haitian mac, I get the Southern mac. So like, if I miss it at Thanksgiving, I could probably get it for Christmas. So I get it made like the day or two after. But potato salad, like homemade potato salad, bro, that's one of the ways to my heart. You make a good potato salad. Oh my God.
Why everybody potato salad be hitting though?
I know. That's why I said you make a good one.
Some niggas use too much mustard. Some niggas use too much fucking mayonnaise. So I give you that though. All right, let us know what Thanksgiving dish that you would give up against mac and cheese though. But I think this is a great way to end this episode, right, Slick?
That's fair. We gave him an hour and 15. We lit.
Let's go. Next episode will be released on Friday, so it'll be after Thanksgiving. So if you're hearing this, happy Thanksgiving. Real quick, Slick, did you been seeing the meme of just a guy? What's that shit about?
I don't know. I seen it yesterday and I was very confused.
And then I seen women jump on the bandwagon. So I'm gonna come back with some details about that too.
Niggas can't have
Don't be surprised
nothing.
if this will be the cover art for this episode. I don't know what it means, but it's just went viral right now. But happy Thanksgiving. We'll discuss more about our Thanksgiving, but enjoy the time with your family, enjoy the time off. December's right around the corner. Start preparing for the New Year's, Christmas. We love y'all. Keep supporting us. Keep subscribing. We going up on YouTube. We close to 100 subscribers. We also have some collaborations coming out with a lot of podcasts in Revolt. I just got that email again, so we good to go. Prepare for some collaboration with some new podcasts. We might bring on some new guests. Maybe for Christmas, maybe we can do something where we can have like our favorite episode, our favorite like guest appearance come in for the month of December. We'll think about it. We'll do something in the spirit of the holidays. But shout out to y'all. We close to 200.
We should have a party. We should have a party for 200. That'd be lit.
Facts. Let us know what y'all want to see for our 200th episode. But please download the Live Podcast app on iOS or Android. And please follow us on all social media at Thismightnotgowell. If you're in the branded deals, business opportunity, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. Leave a 5-star and a positive rating because that helps out with the algorithm. I'm the voice of Outside, B Brezzy, aka Poppy Size Zone.
It's your boy Slick, man. Remember, who's your daddy? We out of here, y'all.
Takal.
Distinct beats. Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.